Yo, what it do? How are you? How in the world here? What is good? So we are back again doing a little video going over a tier list for all my music. So if y'all didn't know, I do music out everywhere, YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, whatever you want to do. It's all out there, right? Make sure you check that out, by the way. So I do music. But I want to be real sometimes. Really put down where that music actually comes into play. Like, is it really bad? Is it really good? You know what I'm talking about? So we're gonna break it down in this little tier list I made, going over all my albums and singles, kind of see where we're at. Maybe I'll throw in a little bit of some unreleased stuff in there, maybe a little stuff, some new stuff that I just kind of did. So we'll kind of sauce around and we'll talk it out. But before all that, we gotta break it down. We gotta get in the mood, get all right. So we're gonna start off with the little shades. We got the shades on, because we're gonna be doing some music. Oh, I guess my cat just hopped up. What's good, Shasti? All right, and so how we get more into that, we got the shades on. We gotta be looking nice when we're doing this. We gotta be looking with all the swag going into it, right? All right, let me stop it. Let's actually get in the mood. All right, so we're gonna put the lights down. I got this little light too. We're gonna look real nice. Let's put a little pink. How's that feel? How we feeling now? We're good now? Alright, let's get it. We're in the mood. Let's get it. And here we are. Here is our tier list. Okay? We're gonna put this all together, see all our music and put it in. But before we start, let's go through the categories. Alright, so first one we got GOAT, right? Greatest of all time. These are the top of the top of the top. Next we got windows down bumping, right? This is on like a sunny day, you're cruising down, you're like, ooh, okay, let's have the windows down, we're gonna really embrace this, bump it out, you know what I'm talking about? So that's a little bit lower than GOAT though. GOAT is all the way up there. Then after that we got Some Slight. Some Slight is like, yeah, like this is smooth, like this is nice, this is cool. It's not like, oh my god, it's so cool. It's like, this is the best song ever. It's like, all right, Some Slight. Then we got mid. And I mean, if you don't know what mid is, it is like bottom of the bottom, mid. Kind of like, all right, like, I don't know how to put that more. It's mid. And then you got Dookie. And that's just like straight poop. Dookie is not it. Why'd I make that? What are you doing? My ears are bleeding kind of thing. I'm talking about Dookie. All right, so now we went through all the categories. Let's break down our actual songs in here, right? So we got a bunch of different stuff. I think because we have a lot of songs, we'll just go through where they all came down release-wise, right? So the very first song I put out was Toxic. Let's start there. We got Toxic, right? Now, I'm not going to lie. This one holds a lot to me just because it's the first. GOAT. Let's just let that sit for a second. Alright, now, before y'all say anything, okay, I'm not just going to put them all GOAT, right? I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm the greatest of all time. Nah, I'm going to really be putting this in non-biased, but I do think for my songs, my discography, Toxic's at the top, okay? So, that's sitting there. Now, let me think, what's next? Next is How in the World, which is what this actual channel is from, so, we're just going to go through the whole line of like my whole entire like How in the World album. So the first song right there was Luxury, which again, I do think it's up there in GOAT. Because Luxury, it had no mastering to it, only mixing. But I still think it is like up there. Luxury. Like, oh, that song just go crazy. Okay, let's go next. We got Leave Me Alone. Okay, Leave Me Alone. Little fact, that is actually the very first song I actually recorded, not the first song released. So I actually recorded Leave Me Alone first, just kind of figuring stuff out. And I think that song really holds its value, right? So I think I'm going to put it down at Windows down bumping, right? And funny enough, that's actually where I got this tattoo right here that has Leave Me Alone in sheet music. So thought it was pretty cool. All right, so next we got How Do You Feel? How do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel? That song is also pretty fire, not gonna lie. That's one of the ones I kind of just like, I don't know. It's up there. So let's leave it up on Windows Down Bumping. And remember, we can always change some stuff around, right? We always got the end where we can move these, right? I can move them all afterwards. So don't worry. All right. Okay. So after How Do You Feel was Affection. Okay. Now Affection. Windows Down Bumping. But I do think Affection should be like right all the way at the end. Where come on. Get how do you get over here? There we go. All the way at the end. Right? I think Affection holds its own. But it's a different kind of song, you know? Affection, please show me your love. Like that. Oh, that song just holds it really holds that album, I swear. Okay. Next, we got Ass Teen featuring my boy Ayala. Not gonna lie, some slight. It was definitely one of those songs at the time that like really was like bumping between us. But I think it was just bumping because it was our first song we did together. Not like just like the actual song. It is a hard song, but like it's definitely some slight. I don't think it's Windows Down Bumping. So some slight, we'll keep it right there. What are we feeling next? What was next? Let Me Ride Out. Alright, now Let Me Ride Out has no hook. It is just straight bars, just going the whole time, and it has like a little stop, and it has like it has like a nice little like way about it. So I'm low-key thinking Some Slight. I don't think it's Windows Down Bumping, but I think it's Some Slight behind Ass Teen. Yeah, that's looking good. And it's gonna look a lot better with everything else through it, so don't worry. After Let Me Ride Out was Tight Money. Tight Money all the way up top. Probably behind Luxury still, or maybe even here, but like, yeah, let's keep right there right now. Featuring an author. I did my music video, which is on my music channel, and that actually got like 1.8K. Like for my first music video, I'm like, bro, I will take that every day of the week. So that one's definitely up there. Don't Want Dookie, straight Dookie, right? Don't Want it had so much potential. Literally, it was like this like Weeknd-esque kind of song, and it was like, I don't want nobody in my bed right now. Enough, like it had the potential, and then the verse came, and it was like it was a bunch of crap and garbage. Oh my god, I'm so mad still about that. I low-key want to do that song fully over again to like really get the potential that it deserved, but it just has to be a Dookie. And then I also think Up, which is like bands up, throw your hands up on your manta. I low-key think that song probably deserves some slight. Like, I don't think it's mid. Like low-key, I feel like it's like might be here, like a high of Some Slight. All right, let's keep it there. But that just looks like too perfect. I mean, I guess that's not a bad thing. I don't know, bro. We'll just keep it at that, and we'll roll into the next one. So that is the full How in the World album, right? Which was my very first album. So like, I'm still figuring some stuff out. Next, we're gonna go into some singles, right? So one of the first singles that I dropped was this guy right here, Feel It. And that was around like, what was that, Valentine's Day? I think I dropped it like the Friday after Valentine's Day. As you can see, it's all like Valentine's Day themed or whatever, which is really cool. And that was more like a lovey kind of stingy song, which low-key, I know you feel it. You ain't putting down this cup, not to see. Oh, that might be Windows Down Bumping, low-key. That song is a banger. See, that's probably end of Windows Down Bumping or high of Some Slight. So I feel like I'm just gonna leave it right there. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, next on the singles train, we had Sippin' on Sake featuring Jetty. I'm just sipping on sake. I got a colorful personality, call me Murakami. Now that song is probably gonna be top Windows Down Bumping, or like right behind Affection. Like that song had some crazy like some flow and different stuff to it. I'm gonna leave it right here at the top of Windows Down Bumping, just to kind of feel it out a little bit. But that song was definitely cool too, which I did the whole album cover for that too. So shout out me. Then we got who gon' who gon' cash out. Like that song went hard, which I did another music video for in New York City, which definitely, yeah, it didn't pop off for 1.8, but like it was still smooth. It was still really cool just to see that whole come in. But that song in general, it hyped up. I did this like performance at Only Vibes, and that song, it blew up. Everyone was hype about that. So that has to be GOAT. That has to go up here. I almost want to put it like right here in front of Type Money. And I also did the album cover by myself. Yes, sir. All right, so now that was all my singles in that little group, right? So we have 3 singles back to back to back. Then we go into my next album, which is Every Occasion. Starting off is Somehow. Now, Somehow, I think, stays in GOAT because of how it is. Like, it's just such a vibe. Like, I think it's just such a unique, different type of song, and I think it deserves to be up here. Living by myself, paranoid as ooh. Oh, that might I don't know where I want that though. I don't know if I want that up here. Like, I feel like it almost deserves to be like right there. I don't know. That was a hard one. All right, at the end of it, we're all just gonna go back in and really double check, because I think it needs to like have that like, all right, this is where we actually think. Okay, so then what's next? Ain't Coming Back. Ain't Coming Back is probably in some slight. It ain't coming back. Like, it had this idea that I really wanted from it, but it just really didn't like play into tuition. So I don't think it really captured what I was going for, but it's still like an alright song. So like, I think it's some slight. I don't think it's mid, but I think it is at some slight. She Was Hot. Yeah, like, oh, that song goes crazy. That's definitely gotta be right here. I think right behind Affection, See What's Hot is up there. That's one of the songs that it's like one of those bumping songs. I don't always want that kind of music, right? I like to mix it up, but like, that's just one of those songs that like you can always get hyped to. I think it's like a Lil Durk type beat, so like, it already has to be. Okay, then we have Make a Killin'. Dookie. Definitely on the higher up of Dookie. Making a Killing, like Make a Killing. So it's not like a yeet beat. It's supposed to be like I don't know, like punch a hole in the wall kind of thing. But like, I don't know, like it's not for me, even though I made it. I think I was kind of really trying to capture the whole album of Every Occasion and get that in there. But like, I don't personally like it as a song. So, but hey, everyone likes their own stuff, so who knows? All right, Whatever You Want, featuring Camel. Now, I feel like I almost want to put that mid. Like, it has some good stuff to it, but there's a lot of auto-tune. I wrote the hook originally for me, and then I was like, bro, I sound like absolute dog water. So I gave it to him to kind of like do, which he did a phenomenal job. But I just don't think the full song encapsulates that, right? I low-key think it should stay at mid. It is on the potential of coming up here, but I think that mid spot kind of just holds it. It's like, you can do whatever you want, girl. Whatever you want is free. You can do whatever you want, girl, as long as you come back to me. Like, it has like a nice little vibe, but like, I don't know. We're just gonna keep it a mid right now. So we're like, I don't want to like be so like, let's make it even, but at the same time, I think that's even enough. If that makes sense. All right, stand-up guy up here. I'm a stand-up guy, better sit now. And my future looking bright like my wrist now. I keep it G, yeah, keep it a hundo. Like, that song is a popper. And that is the most streamed song I have. That one's at like 3-point-some K on Spotify. So that song's up there, and I can see why. It's definitely got some bump to it. Which is crazy, because that was supposed to be my throwout song on that whole album. That was supposed to be one like, yeah, let's just put it up. And it's literally like done numbers, and it actually sounds crazy. Which low key, I kind of want to put it like up here, but I don't want to be like kind of dumb. Like I don't know. I feel like it deserves to be up here. So I feel like I put it instead of Type Money. I probably put it against Somehow. All right, let's drink on it. Let's drink on it. Let's kind of taste it out. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put bang. Good? I think we're feeling that. I don't know who going is actually. The taste didn't do it. We gotta go like that. Yeah. That looks actually kind of yummy. All right. I'll Be Good. I'm gonna put that at mid. This one's supposed to be more like sad. It's supposed to be the saddest song on the song. Saddest song on the album, right? It's supposed to be like, I'll be good, like, doesn't matter, like, life will happen and I'll be fine, whatever, kind of thing. But it was very, like, low in what it was. I think it's still captured a lot, but it just wasn't really, like, a lot of these songs, when I had this idea, I really wanted to, like, blah, come out. But sometimes it doesn't always happen like that. So, hey, it is what it is. Then we got, oh wait, actually, that's the final one of our Every Occasion album, right? And then we got the last single, which is Underwater, which just came out this year, January, which I definitely think that's like windows down bumping, probably here-ish. You make it hard to breathe. Like that just goes crazy. Yeah, okay. Let's leave it right there for right now. And then now, this is time when we just go over everything and kind of make sure we're not like tripping on anything. I still think Toxic's at like number 1, which is crazy because the craziness really got to me. That was my first song ever and it's at the very top. I don't know if that's just because it's my first song ever or because I like hold it to a higher value because it's like sentimental. I don't know. Okay, so we got Toxic, Luxury, Who Gone, Somehow, Stand Up Guy, and then Type Money. I low-key feel like that's kind of like, that's a good layer. Especially for GOAT. You got 6 for GOAT. I know what, like 21 songs, something like that. We got Windows Down Bumpin'. Okay, we got Sippin' on Sake. Ooh. Affection, See What's Hot, Underwater, Leave Me Alone, How Do You Feel, and then Feel It. I almost want to put like Feel It like a little higher. Like here-ish. This might need another taste. Hold up. Yeah, feel it up. Feel it stays up. Alright, next we got Some Slight, which is Up, Acetine, Let Me Ride Out, and Ain't Coming Back. That's pretty smooth. I feel like Let Me Ride Out should be up here. Like, no one really listens to that song because it doesn't, like, it's not catchy, right? It's like one of those songs you, like, listen to and you're like, all right, so, like, what's next? Like, waiting for that, like, hook, but there isn't. But, like, if you really listen to the bars, and if you go on the Apple Music when you see all the thing, oh, my God, it goes crazy. Like, I actually really thought out that song, so. All right, so Some Slight will stay there. Mid, definitely Whatever You Want, and I'll Be Good. And then Dookie, yeah. Alright, that's all good. And then I have this other feature that I had with my boy Temple, and I think his song would probably go like here somewhere. It's like almost on this like little drill song. And then unreleased one, it's called, should I say it? Alright, Burn This House would probably go like here-ish. And these are like older songs, they're not stuff I'm doing now. It's just some songs I want to really put out there eventually, so now's the time. Alright, so I'm happy with this. This is the whole tier list Woo! Is it happy with me? Got it. I'm happy with this. Okay, so here is my full tier list, okay, of all my music. And remember, all this music is out everywhere. I'm gonna have all the links to every single thing all the way out, as well as my website that has all this too. So please make sure put it and check it all out. It's all everywhere. Look, I'm on it on my phone. Look, I got it all right here. Like, come on now, that's me. Check out the music, stream it all up. Help this, help that. I got 2 different channels, How in the World and How. How is where my actual music stuff is. You can see from the little music note. And then How in the World is where I really put out some stuff that I've been wanting to do since a kid. So please support, like, subscribe, comment, do all that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and a lot more videos to come. So thank you. Peace.